All right, so I just got to my customer's house, and he's got a 3-zone mini split, and it's flashing an LD code. So we're gonna see what that means, and then we're gonna try to get it fixed. All right, so there's our outdoor unit. And we got us a little chipmunk. Little fella. All right, we'll take our picture of that, and we're gonna get this thing going. All right, so LD means power loss, and one of the first things I saw getting out here was what looks like some less than good wiring there. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this off and see what it looks like underneath this here. All right, okay, so that one's tight, that one's tight, that one's tight. A lot of times you'll get corrosion that will build up. Corrosion and basically a little bit of carbon will build up anytime the power doesn't hit the way it should. You get a little bit of air in there, and it creates a little spark, and that makes kind of like an insulating effect, and the wire doesn't hit good. Now these grounds, they could be put in there a lot better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure all of these are good and solid. But first we're going to kill the power. Yeah, nobody home in there. That's always a good thing. Nothing worse than... Now that felt a little loose. Yeah, nothing worse than a couple of wasps in there coming out at you. All right, so like I was saying about the wasps, it's not fun when you open this up and there's some in there, but I'm over here sticking my fingers down inside of here, and I don't know if you can see him, but there's one right in there, and he's not going to be happy, and neither would I. This is some of the nastiest stuff here. This will pretty much shoot these things dead out of the air, unlike the other things that just sort of cover them in foam and then they shake it off and fly away. So yeah, power's off, and say goodnight, buddy. Yep. Oh, there's a couple of them in there. Yeah, gotta love it when you're out of spray. That's always a bad thing. Alright, so power's off. We're just gonna check these out, make sure they're good and tight. And that there's no insulation issues. That one's good. That's my ground. Yeah, that one's decent, but it wasn't in there very good. Ouch. And that one. You just want to make sure there's a good connection going on in there. And then we'll check all these. Alright, so I just checked these other ones. I'm just sort of wiggling that wire a bit to make sure that that connection is good. I just did these. I don't know if y'all can even see that. Alright. This is the carbon buildup I was talking about here. Now it's got that white all over it. It can create an insulator and stop the flow. This one had it, the black one, but I cleared that off. So that's what you're looking for. That's what it looks like when it's cleaned up. You just take a little wire brush and you clean that edge right up. Okay, got it all put back together. And that's what the issue was. Got all 4 lines cooling. Well, all 3 circuits are cooling. All right, you guys have a blessed day.